times were kind of tough in the 1980s. The school was pretty small. In about 1987, I was year 9, form 3, a new teacher called Mr. Wood arrived. And Mr. Wood came here and he he shook things up a little bit. His philosophy was that we could have cool things and we could do cool stuff, and all we needed to do was spend most of the year fundraising. And he told us when we were in the 4th form, so year 10, that we could have a really, really cool 4th form camp with heaps of outdoor activities, lots of different options to choose from, and we could have it in Wanaka. So that meant that from about February we were fundraising. We sold hats at the rodeo, we sold donuts out of the science labs. There's a rumour that the initial donuts were warmed over the Bunsen burners. We sold plastic products, we sold fish portions. There wouldn't be anybody of my era who doesn't think of Mr. Wood when they hear the words fish portions. We just had such a great time doing that fundraising, and it was so exciting to feel like we were in charge of making things happen for ourselves. Mr. Wood came along at a time when we probably needed some self-belief, and he gave it to us, and it was the greatest gift, and it's what a lot of us took away from that time. So I just want to say thank you so much, Mr. Wood. You know, never forgotten. We appreciate you so greatly. Thank you.
My greatest memory was a teacher. His name was Leslie Turner, who came to New Zealand with his wife, both Cambridge University graduates, and he told me to lift my horizon. As a consequence, I went to university and then went into business and built one of New Zealand's largest export businesses. Ransco Foods is the largest employer in Mid-Canterbury. The largest single private sector employment site is at Ashburton, but obviously its other assets in Mid-Canterbury include 5-star beef feedlot, but it has 11 sites around New Zealand, 2 in Australia, and a network of international offices.
My greatest memory of Mount Hutt College is the love, nurture, support, care of the teachers that were really fully behind us students, that you can only get in a small community school such as Mount Hutt College. I've got distinct memories of guys like Mr. Peter Harper, Mr. Paul Wilkins, Ms. Lisa Pomwise, Mrs. Mary Mackay. I know she's been around recently. Chris Cannon was here when I was here, and I can remember people like that just getting behind us, giving us that extra time. They would put aside their own time outside of school hours to meet with those of us that wanted it, for extra tuition, extra help. They just wanted the best for us. And one particular story is I remember in year 13 when it came time for the prefects to be selected. I really wanted to be a prefect. I just so badly wanted to be a prefect, and when the prefects' names are read out, my name wasn't on the list. And I know that Mr. Wilkins, he was our year 13 class captain. You had to have a teacher who was a tutor in charge of sort of, making sure everybody's okay and everything like that. I think he deliberately created a special role for me, because I think he rooted for the underdog, and I was very much an underdog. I was pretty much a nobody. I wasn't one of the first 15 captain or anything crazy like that. I was just here doing my thing, and I think he felt a bit sorry for me. He saw how hard I was trying, so he created a special role for me. For the first time ever, I'm pretty sure there hadn't been one before, he created the year 13 captain. Year 13 captain, and he introduced it and signed it off very quickly in the Year 13 column. He came in and he said, right, okay, I've got this new role, Year 13 captain, and I'm nominating Steve. Anyone against that? Great, Steve's the Year 13 captain. And suddenly I had this role, this tag, this identity to latch my name to, and I felt a little bit more important after being ousted for the prefects. And I love the prefects, but they were great, and they all deserved it, and I probably didn't deserve it. But that's just one small thing that a teacher named Paul Wilkins did when I was here at Mount Hutt College to make me feel better, to encourage me. And you don't know when that kind of thing is actually going to help you in life. I've had a few setbacks in this world, reaching rock bottom and reaching very dark moments, and it's in those dark moments that we fall back and we remember those words that teachers like Peter Harper, like Paul Wilkins, like Mary Costa, like Lisa Pomweiser said to us when we were at school and said, you're okay, you're good at something, you've got a lot to offer this world, and we use those in those dark moments. I'm getting a little bit emotional now because those words from those teachers and that encouragement was something that I clung to lift myself and claw my way out of a dark spot. And life's amazing now. I run an amazing game store that keeps growing called Appleby Games, but that's the result of teacher intervention, not just here but at my elementary primary school. Neville Donaldson was a particularly big influence in my life, but those teachers, I mentioned all the teachers at Mount Hart College, and I don't think you'll get that at a larger school. In fact, I'm certain you won't. And that is my lasting memory of Mount Hart College. So thank you, Mount Hart College. Thank you, all you amazing teachers. If you ever watch this video, it meant the world to me. I know it means the world to my family too. So thank you.